in the DorkLair. Welcome to another DorkLair action figure review. Today I'm taking a look at the Mezco 112 Collective Sovereign Knight Batman New York Comic Con All Black Edition. This one was released in the 2-pack with Black Mask, but I ended up splitting that 2-pack with a friend. I took Batman, he took Black Mask, and so we split that set, and so I don't have Black Masks to review. I just have Batman. And this is probably going to be a little less of a review and more of like an update on kind of what's different about this one, how does it compare to the other Sovereign Knight releases, and that sort of thing, because this is now the 4th Sovereign Knight Batman that I've reviewed, and I just don't think that there's a need to go into like all the full detail, especially with the articulation on this guy. But that being said, let's get into this review. Getting a look at the packaging, this is a standard sized exclusive box. So this is that smaller box. It's in that regular kind of standard size, but it doesn't have the sticker on it because it came in a 2-pack, and the outer box actually had the sticker on there. So you can see the Bat logo is on the front. It's got this pattern on there. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like a metallic or if that's supposed to be maybe like a screen, like the fuzz on like a television screen or a monitor of some sort, or fog or what. But it's got a neat little pattern on there. It looks kind of cool. Glossy logo. The back has the same artwork, which I'm a little let down by because I kind of feel like the artwork is really, it's the regular Sovereign Knight. It's not the oval emblem. And then B, I think it's just a picture of the figure with like a kind of a filterization going on there, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, so it's a standard exclusive box, and you know, I like these smaller boxes. They're easier to store. All right, so getting a look at the figure itself, the figure is pretty much the exact same release as the PX exclusive, the blue and gray one, except that this one comes with fewer accessories and just has really just a different paint scheme or a color scheme. But it has the oval, and it has kind of like the matte finish suit there. You know, it's not the glossiness of the Onyx Batman, and it's not the totally different material as the standard release Sovereign Knight. But, you know, it looks great. I really love an all-black Batman like this. I think it's really cool. The oval itself is even all black, unlike the other ones. And you can see here and there's some places where the paint is a little bit different. So on the wrist there, you can see there's some glossy paint. And then on the boots again, you can see there's a little bit of gloss as well. I'm surprised there's not a little bit of gloss on the belt or maybe on the emblem. But yeah, for the most part, it's just sort of like this really cool matte finish. Sort of this release that, you know, if people didn't like the glossiness of the Onyx, then this is kind of like the figure for them. I like both. I'm going to compare them a little later, but overall, it's the same exact figure that we've been getting, just with a different color. So, you know, they've all been great. I've loved them all, and I love this one as well. All right, so for the accessories, I'm really just going to show you the things that are different. I'm not going to get into everything. All the hands are basically the same. He has this batarang here that is, you know, like a silver scheme, and then it has like a more of a matte finish than the other batarangs. Great looking piece right there. I do think this head might be painted slightly different. I feel like there's a little more stubble painted on there. And this is the only alternate head he comes with. So he doesn't come with the damaged head, and he doesn't come with the regular long ears head, just the sneering short-eared head and this, you know, the unmasked head that's pretty much the same, except I do feel like maybe there's a little more stubble on there. Hard to tell, really. His Sonic Disruptor has a slightly different paint job on there, so you can see that here. As does his grapple gun. And one of the neat things about his grapple gun this time is that in addition to the 2 regular grapple pieces, grappling hooks, so you have this one that's got the regular string, you have this one, it is painted matte, so it's painted slightly different, but you have this, just the piece that goes right into the to the gun itself. In addition to those 2, it does come with this other one, and this one is on a wire. So you can see that it's a stiff wire, and it will hold its own weight as you plug it into the gun. So this will actually fit into the gun right here, and you can kind of have it on its own weight sticking out of the gun just like that. That's a really welcome addition for me. I actually way prefer this piece than I do the string one. And then in addition to that, it does not come with the with the bat drone. It does come with these, but these are basically the same batarangs, but no bat drone. And no, it's missing 2 of the heads, and then it has the additional wired grappling hook piece. And then just a quick look at the stand itself, which has that same logo on there, but otherwise basically the same stand. And it comes with the little wire pieces to clip his cape and the usual flight arm as well. All right, so finally, I'm going to skip articulation. If you want to see the articulation, you can check out one of my other videos. I have 3 other Sovereign Knight reviews. The articulation is exactly the same. It's good. It's very good articulation, especially for Mezco. So, just check out those other reviews. Same articulation. So what I really want to do now is compare this one to the other 3 Sovereign Knight Batman. And I'm going to start with the regular Sovereign Knight Batman. So this is the standard release. This figure is awesome. I'm really tempted to say that the standard release is my favorite, mostly because I really love the suit. I love the texture of the suit and the way it moves, but I don't love the symbol on this Batman. It's a very puffy kind of sculpt. It's a very soft sculpt. I really wish the sculpt was different. Like, for example, if the sculpt on that was the same sculpt as this Batarang, I would be totally thrilled. Like, if that was this on his chest, I would love it. It would easily be my favorite. Even if just solid black with just like that kind of thinness to it, crispness, it would be my favorite. So I don't think that this one's my favorite. The next one I'm going to show is the Onyx Batman. So the Onyx Batman came out earliest. It was also an exclusive, we thought this was the all-black exclusive. Lo and behold, we have the New York Comic-Con one now too. And man, the Onyx is really cool. I love the colors. I love just the shininess of it and the overall look and that bat symbol and the Keaton-esque kind of thing going on. That might be my favorite. And finally, we have the previews exclusive Sovereign Knight Batman. And wow, the colors on this are awesome. I know a lot of people consider this to be the best of the 4, and I'm very tempted to feel the same way. And when I'm comparing these, like, the differences in my appreciation for them are not that much. Like, it's not like I hate the standard. In fact, the standard would hands down, it would not even be a question. If it had a different bat symbol, the standard would be my favorite without question. I'm almost tempted to try to swap out get an extra one and swap out the symbol and maybe put see if I can put the oval on there, or see if I can put maybe the ascending knight symbol on there or something. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, I want to pick a favorite. I want to share with you my favorite. So I think it is for me a toss-up between the Onyx edition and the previews exclusive. And I think if I'm going to have to pick one that is my favorite Sovereign Knight Batman, I am going to go with the Onyx edition. It is so different and so unique. It brings back that 90s feeling. It brings back that feeling of cool, fun, wacky Batman variant figures. But also it brings out that movie and just makes me really feel that kind of Batman 90s vibe. And so for that reason, I am going to pick this one. It, to me, is, I don't know, it's just the most unique of the bunch. It really stands out on the shelf. It's got that awesome shine to it. And I know a lot of people are turned off by the shine, but I really think that this is my favorite one. But it is very close. It's a very close call between all 4. They're all great. I really do like the new one. And I'm somewhat tempted. I'm probably never going to do it. But if I ever get an extra, if the price drops or something, I would be very tempted to take a PX symbol and put it on the matte black finish and see how that looks. I think it would be great. But anyway, the lack of accessories doesn't bother me too much on this release because I do have the standard release and those heads can go right on top of there. So I can put the other heads on there just fine. So that's my review. I hope you dig it. Be sure to check out my other videos, and until next time, may the force be with you.